Hello, hello, hello. I'm author and entrepreneur, the cerebral palsy vigilante, Zachary Fennell. That moniker, CP Vigilante, is a fun way to say I am a cerebral palsy advocate. Seemingly natural, seeing how I was born with CP. Yet I cannot say I have always been an advocate. In fact, I used to be very much the opposite. Something readers of my cerebral palsy memoir Off Balance already know. By definition, an advocate is a person who publicly supports or recommends a particular cause or policy. Or at least that's Bing's definition of advocate. Anyways, the whole public aspect I used to struggle with. Instead, I was quite private, trying to hide my CP. Also, I could blend in and be like everyone else. Be normal. You probably noticed the contempt in my voice just now. Getting to the point where I'm able to look back at these old ideas and feel this disdain was a long, emotional journey. A journey that began not with becoming a cerebral palsy advocate, but an advocate for myself. Actually, I wound up quite lucky. Early on in my college years, I merely went with the flow. Whatever the situation, I did my best to adapt and get by. One time during my sophomore year, I was leaving my residence hall, which includes a few steps outside the door. Steps without any handrails. I grew used to putting a hand on the hall's brick wall to steady myself when coming or going. One problem though, it had been snowing. The maintenance crew shoveled the snow they and pushed the white stuff off to both sides of the steps. That made getting my hand on the wall an awkward endeavor requiring biting motions typically reserved for games of Twister. Right hand red, left foot green. Again, I was lucky. One morning, while I played a game of real life Twister, the director of Residence Life saw me. I know because she told me as much later in the day. She also told me that she instructed introduced the problem and instructed the maintenance workers to, from now on, only shovel the snow up to one side of the stairs. Additionally, she encouraged me to speak up next time something like that occurs. Important because you cannot count on other people to speak up for you. During my junior year, I remember turning in an essay based midterm for an English class. As I handed in the midterm, I thought to myself, this shows more how much I can write in a certain time frame than what I actually know. Was the professor, when grading my work, going to recognize that? Nope. It was up to me to speak up, to say something, to advocate for myself. And that's the moment I learned to do exactly that. Back when I entered college, I remember being told I had the option to take tests to the college's learning center and use a computer to type up my answers. I just never utilized that option. I didn't think I needed it. But you never need an accommodation until you do. Knowing my performance was lacking because of the test format, not my knowledge, I contacted the person in charge of the Dwyer Learning Center and asked if I still had the option to take tests there. Her answer was, of course. So for my final year and a half of college, I arranged to have future essay-based midterms and exams taken at the Learning Center. And that's my story of how I learned to advocate for myself. What is yours? What was the moment where you learned to advocate for yourself? Share by commenting below. While you are down there, also click that thumbs up icon to show you enjoyed today's video. For more from me, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and have rung the bell icon to receive email notification every time I publish a new video. Finally, if you have not already read my cerebral palsy memoir, Off Balance, I will leave links in the video's description for you to check out. Until next time, remember, don't blend in, blend out.